Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Throwing at the start. Here's Carr. That'll be caught. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard. Now, a 2nd down throw from Carr. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. And it sets up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. He's got his big target. That's Isaiah Likely. And he... Score! Isaiah Likely. Touchdown, Ravens. Now Justin Tucker for the point after. His kick is good. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On first down, they'll start out with Kamara. Room up the sideline at the 45. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That one good for 26 yards. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll go again here with Kamara. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They're going to go right back to Kamara. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
The tight end Moreau is in motion. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Seemed to me from up here, Mike, that he really locked in on that guy. He told himself, I'm going to give my guy a chance to go compete for this ball. But anytime he enters such a crowded area, it usually means if he works through his progression, there's an easier throw somewhere on the field. Instead, he tries to fit it in and just wasn't able to quite make the completion.
Carr to throw it on 4th down. That's tipped and intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
1st and 10. Lamar going to work from the pistol. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. Down the left sideline. And he's in. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice. But it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
And he missed it. Wow, don't see that very often. Justin Tucker, one of the best ever. His career extra point percentage, close to 99%. But he missed on that one. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's Carr throwing from the pistol. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. It's a give now to Kamara. Oh! They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. On the handoff, it's Kamara. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, Gets it.
And the rush is going to get there. He'll go down. They were taking a big risk, going for it in their own territory. It will not pay off. It's a turnover on downs.
You know, Mike, I'm all for being aggressive. There are definitely times where you have to go for it on your side of the field. I'm just not sure if at this point in the game, this was one of them.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. One quarter in the books. It's the Ravens out front. More from New Orleans after this. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. It's 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. Oh, he tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And that ball incomplete over the middle. He was trying to get it to Alvin Kamara that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down. On the give, this is Kamara. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. Carr working out of the gun. That one intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to get the football at their own 40.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. And he will score. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. His 2nd catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. Now, how about this? It's a fake. This will be incomplete. Not sure what they could have seen that makes this a good call. Going for it with a fake on an extra point, and they get nothing out of it. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Carr. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think that's one of those cases where he just tried to put a little bit too much on it and fit it into that window, Mike, and sails it high. Give his guy a chance to bring that one down. Put that ball on his chest and help him secure that catch. At this level, when you're that open, that ball has to be complete.
And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. They'll run here with Kamara. A second effort, and he is in. Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, Saints.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score. Groupie able to add the extra point. The Saints are able to cut into the deficit. After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Going to go right back to Henry. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll go again here with Henry. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. Second down and 3. Aguilar goes off in motion. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Jackson on target to Flowers, and it's a Baltimore 1st down. On play action, and he cannot get away, brought down. And that sack will bring us to the 2-minute warning. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Bateman is the motion man. Off the play fake. Jackson. A throw there on 2nd down. Going to be incomplete.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. 1st down sack. 2nd down big play attempt. Falls incomplete. Now to make matters worse, you've got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss. Saints going to use their 2nd timeout as they'll discuss what's to come. It's 4th downs looming. Jordan Stout now. The punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Carr. He's going to let this one go deep. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Stevens. At their own 24-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Bateman is the motion man. A 1st down throw for Jackson. Going up top and looking for Andrews. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 76 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. What a half he is putting together. That's his 3rd touchdown already. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. On the return, here's Mims. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. First down throw for Carr. He's going to look downfield once again. And he will take this one in. 75 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
On comes Blake Grupe for the PAT. Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on time. So they'll try it again from 5 yards further back. And he missed it. Missed the extra point. No good. And the score remains the same. After the touchdown, it's Grupe to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Jackson now. A pass pulled in by Henry. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this second quarter. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Bateman is the motion man. And that is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. Bateman is the motion man. Again, it's Jackson. He'll find Aguilar, complete. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. Here's a run. He's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8-yard line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Jackson now on 2nd down. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. Last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Final play of the half. Jackson. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Kool-Aid McKinstry. Inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, New Orleans. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it his 2nd interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
Groupie now for the extra point. The kick here is good. And one more point, and that takes us to the end of the first half. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. 3rd quarter set to commence, and we're back underway here on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
It's the pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back is Carr. That is caught downfield. It's Shaheed. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
First down at the 47-yard line.
They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. Out of the gun, here's a give to Kamara. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second.
They'll motion their tight end, Johnson.
26-yard line.
Shaheed with the catch. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down. To throw, it's Carr. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
At the Ravens' 28-yard line.
Now, Carr. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Great job at that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Second down, Jackson. He runs with it. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
He'll run out of the gun with Henry. And he'll get about 5. On play action, here's Jackson. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down. On the give, here's Henry. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Anytime your running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
Now it's Jackson. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter.
there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
That's three. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. The defense comes up with the big play, and the pick six changes all the momentum. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Crescent City of New Orleans and the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints. The kicker, Tyler Bass, has us ready to start. And off we go from the Superdome. And this is going to be out of bounds. Flags come in. That is a brutal mistake to start the game. Opening kickoff, out of bounds, brings the ball to the 40-yard line. To break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. To throw is Carr. That'll be caught. It's Alvin Kamara. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
2nd and 7. First carry now for Alvin Kamara. And he'll get this up close to a 1st down as the tackle is made right at the midfield stripe.
Johnson brought down. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here's Carr. That's deep for Olave. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And he is going to have the Saints' 1st down. They managed to convert. They'll keep the drive alive. On the ground, it is Jamal Williams. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A give, running right with Kamara. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 10.
They'll give this to Kamara, running right.
Kamara again, the ball carrier.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
They'll run for it. It's Kamara. And he's not going to get there. Coming up a couple of yards short. This is going to be a turnover on down.
So the offense found themselves in a little bit of no man's land. They were too far for a field goal attempt, but too close to attempt a punt. So they decided to be aggressive early and go for it on 4th down. But it was the defense that turned them away with a huge stop to start this game.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. It is a big run by Cook. 37 yards. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Once again, it's Cook. Open space inside the 10. And he's going to be taken down.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it 1st and goal. Here's Cook. And he'll plunge forward to the 2. Setting up 2nd and goal. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. So now, and he's going to be swallowed up. Taken down. Sacked back at the 5. On 3rd and goal, here's Allen. And he'll take it on in. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Bills. Tyler Bass now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Bills will take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end. It's a touchback. Carr now to throw on first down. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
It's 2nd and 21 at the 19-yard line.
Carr now on second down. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. The pick six for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see, and it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum build.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10. Carr now. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
A big loss on the play brings up 2nd down.
Second down, Carr. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. You're not going to get away with it at this level.
He'll push forward here, down to about the 27. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu from the secondary on the stop. So after one, 14-0 is our score. More from New Orleans after this. Allen, gonna give it to Cook. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
Have to get this to the 20. Here's third down. Now Allen. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Willie Gay. And the Saints are going to take over here at their own 22.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermine before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay.